Now to Sanjiv Bhasin of IIFL. Sanjiv, thanks very much for joining us on India Business Hour. What do you make of this transaction that is likely to go through tomorrow?
Yeah, hi. Well, Shireen, it's a very auspicious move because it will set the uneasy sentiment on a positive. Just to tell you that the transportation sector has been the best performing sector after the Trump rally. And in India, Tata Motors is down 25% despite being the only company which has everything abroad, the JLR. So there was an immense amount of value. The stock was trading at 6.5, 7 times. Now, who's the buyer? It could be some white knight, it could be Tata Sons, or it could be Warren Buffett. He's been increasing his stake in transportation companies across the board. But it tells you that there has to be a floor for the stocks of Tatas which have been beaten down because of the demonetization and because of this imbroglio. We think it's a win-win. It puts a cap on the valuation. And going ahead, it is going to be a very big positive. It also could be that Tata Sons is deploying the cash in a staggered manner, but they'll come out with a one. But it could be that some large foreign investor in a bullish market globally is looking at undervalued stocks, and Tata Motors stands right out there. So for us, it means that tomorrow it will set the cat amongst the pigeons because there is a whole host of shorting on all of the Tata Group stocks, and I think they will be in for a lot of pain for the bears.
Okay, so you're saying it's going to be a win-win tomorrow as far as Tata Motors is concerned. But, what are the odds, Sanjeev? And you alluded to the possibility of Warren Buffett. I don't know if that's the case or not. What we are picking up, at least at this point in time, is that it could be the promoter, Tata Sons itself. But there is no official confirmation. But this business of somebody like a Warren Buffett, what are the odds of that kind of a deal versus the promoter itself?
No, Shireen, that is on a lighter note. I hope it is him. But what I wanted to tell you is that there is immense value. And, for a value picker like a Warren Buffett, Tata Motors is prime pickings. You can't have a transportation rally globally and Tata Motors a participant globally, but in India, languishing because of this overhang. So I just suggested that, there has to be a floor. You can't have the market cap of the Tata Group companies every day struggling in a market which is, struggling on its own on domestic concerns. So why should someone who has an overseas reach be proxy to that? All I'm saying is that maybe it's the Tata Sons, maybe it's the rival group. We don't know. Yeah. We know about that. That's the mystery. But it tells you that the stock is definitely very undervalued, and a whole host of the other Tata Group companies will again to start to see being radiated.
Well, that's what we saw happen even as far as TCS was concerned. Remember, this was a market that today IT was one of the underperforming sectors, but TCS stood out today. Maybe there is some truth to the argument that Sanjeev is presenting. Sanjeev, appreciate you joining us here on India Business Hour. We'll check in with you tomorrow when the market's open for trade. But that's the view coming in on Tata Motors. But